time, but I lose. I wanna ride to the stars, far away. I know it's time. Let me take you now to a cool sundown. You got me right. I'll make my life while I drive, and we'll survive. 어두운 날 가나봐.
Let the beat drop. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Taliafico. Gonzalez. Not the most accurate pass. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Pedro Neto could try cutting inside. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Okay, interesting. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Montiel. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. He has found the way through. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And it's Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. Argentina so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's made its way to Bruno Fernandes! Out for a throw. Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tagliafico. That has not gone well. Nicely aimed pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Martinez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well read, nice interception.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries to pass it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Montiel. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Messi. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rafael Leao. And it's Messi. And that's been won straight back. It's a searching pass. And no, that was never going to make it.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ruben Dias kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Paul tries a shot! No mistake! Argentina are level! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to...
Shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gonzalez attempts a clearance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alvarez. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Argentina will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Los futbolistas ya están entrando al campo de juego. Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Lo reemplazará.
And so we're off
Número
again.
24. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Montiel cuts out the pass. Otamendi. Pressing high and with purpose. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now it's Gonzalez. Argentina do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
Joao Felix! Missed by a fraction. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that's been intercepted. This looks promising. Tagliafico. That is good alertness.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Joao Felix gets into a good position. And he's managed to gift it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Diogo Dalot looking for the run. It's a promising position. Out of play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Gonzalez. Tagliafico makes the interception. Gonzalez. And he cuts out the supply. Joao Felix has it in a wide position. So we've reached the hour
La cantidad
mark.
de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.810.
Dybala. And reclaimed it in a trice. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Diogo Dalot. They get a throw in. Gonzalez looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. And that's an errant pass. Portugal have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Nuno Mendes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Big chance! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. And Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Messi goes short. He's tried one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Bernardo Silva. He's through here. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
He's gone for goal! And that would have won it.
João Felix has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Portugal get their 4th corner.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. That pass isn't the best. Gonzalez, that is ended up in no man's land. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's in a great position here. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Montiel. Messi. Argentina finding their passes. Aims beyond the defence. Back into the middle. That's going to go a long way. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through.
Se agregarán 3
Has a
minutos
shot!
al tiempo reglamentario.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Ruben Dias clears it away. And the volley. Hits off target and by quite a way. Montiel proves too strong. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pedro Neto has it out wide and in space. Oh, it's come loose. And we have our very first corner. Rafael Leao! That's a half-decent try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Played towards the front line. De Paul. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. De Paul. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Pedro Neto. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bruno Fernandes. Ambitious ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And this is Messi. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He will be livid with himself.
Alvarez really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out towards the right wing. Pedro Neto in. He goes for a shot! Goal! Portugal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass and put it on a plate for him.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, again there's no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking for a runner. McAllister makes the interception. Montiel. Pedro Neto delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
That's a decent clearance. And that has been clubbed away. And he's there to retrieve it. De Paul. Bernardo Silva. Great vision. Bernardo Silva is wide and looking to get onto this. Montiel does really well to win the ball there.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a pretty loose pass. Alvarez gets flagged offside. De Paul, looking for the run. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Alvarez. Martinez.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Alvarez! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se presentará la información de tránsito más actualizada. Aquí están los futbolistas. Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Entrada
Here we go again then.
Número 24.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Montiel. Now it's Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Well read, nice interception. Argentina come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Tries to pass it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. McAllister. Looking to play him in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's not going to reach. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. He's given it away. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Otamendi with a definite foul there. And he's lifted it over.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
That's a look and place it forward.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Probing pass. Montiel. Dybala looks to get on the end of this. Succumbs to the pressure. Can he get it through? De Paul. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Oh, that's fabulous. Montiel has it in a wide position. And it's made it Messi! And he cuts out the supply. Otamendi. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, that's delightful. Gonzalez. Not the most accurate pass. Montiel spots it and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal find a position of real strength now. Now it's McAllister. Paredes. Now, can they get him away? That's a sharp pass. Tagliafico. McAllister.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Now it's Gonzalez. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And there goes the final whistle. Argentina cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
best friend, everybody and hovered above me. I saw no shadow, I looked around, searched every building and home I found. I saw no shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven, it found my bones, it gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me.